Live. I'm Tim Lampley. I'd like to welcome Khalia Collier, the owner and general manager of the St. Louis Surge women's basketball team, and Jaleesa Butler to the show. Ladies, the team has been around since 2011. Khalia, tell me how it came about.
Well, the St. Louis Surge is now in its third season, and it's been a work in progress. It was taking that leap of faith of actually showing that a women's franchise is viable in St. Louis, and in 2012 we hit the pavement running. We finished 13-4. We maxed attendance at 2,600, and then that led us into 2013, where we finished undefeated regular season, averaged 94 points a ball game, and now this is year 3 of credibility. And it's been just those building blocks of showing that it's viable.
We don't ordinarily see someone who looks as young as you are. I don't know how old you are, and I won't ask because my mama told me not to do that. But this is very different from what we're used to seeing here in St. Louis, no?
It is. We're the first women's franchise to really make an impact here, and I say that because it's been nearly 25 years of actually being consistent. And you've seen the teams that have come and gone, 1 year, 2 years, but for this to be year 3 and for us to have a trajectory that's only going up really gives us promise, and it gives the St. Louis community something to look forward to.
Well, what was the key thing that allowed you guys to get underway?
It's a multitude of things. The community support, our players, our coaching staff, the staff behind the scenes.
Sponsors?
The sponsors, of course. Yes. There's so many elements and components to really build a franchise.
How would you describe this team?
How would I describe this team? That's a great question, Tim. Phenomenal people. I think what makes us so unique this year is outside of just having great talent, we have great people all the way around the board. Historically,
it's been more difficult to get support behind a women's team rather than men's or boys basketball. You would say that's changing?
Absolutely. One of the biggest selling points for us is that people aren't going back into the 50s. You're excited about female empowerment. Women's sports is only becoming more athletic, more entertaining. And when you come to a Surge game, you get to experience the evolution. And that's the difference of women's sports, especially right here in St. Louis.
And speaking of that whole phenomenon, you have something coming up, your home opener.
Big day is this Saturday at 7 o'clock at UMSL. And this is one of those, we're making history this year. We're breaking attendance records. We've really set the bar high for people to experience a Surge game. And
tell me about some of the things that I've seen on the press release about what's going on at the home opener.
Tim, there's so many to name.
Where is that going to be?
UMSL, University of Missouri, St. Louis, at 7 o'clock. We're encouraging everyone to get there early. We have celebrity guests. It's Energizer Day. We have the Energizer Bunny. We have Tricks That Flow that's going to be doing phenomenal acrobatics. We have Show Me Sound, the drum line. It's one of those to where, you're going to hate that you weren't there because you're definitely going to see it on the news.
And tickets are $8 for adults, $5 for, children, and then small children are free. How are you able to have such cheap tickets there?
We wanted something.
That's really cool.
We wanted something affordable across the board. We are price point perfect in the community strategically to where we want to market to every demographic and actually let them experience a women's pro game.
And you also have, I'm sorry, you know what, I'm sorry, I've been neglecting you.
Oh, it's okay.
So let me ask you, how did you get involved in this team? Where were you recruited from?
Well, I'm actually
Jaleesa.
from St. Louis, Missouri. Khalia and I actually played basketball together when we were younger. So she just called me up one day and she's like, hey, I got this basketball team. I think you should join, come out to a practice.
When they were younger.
Yeah.
Like she's so old now, right?
When we were younger. So I came out to the practice and I've been with the team 100% ever since.
What would you say the more difficult thing about, juggling whatever you do other than this and the whole basketball, which takes a lot of physical activity?
Honestly, basketball is what I do. I play basketball year round, so it's not really hard for me. You get over the fact that sometimes you have all these other obligations to do, but this is something that I love to do, and it's something that I enjoy to do. So when I'm doing it, I'm having so much fun.
Great. So listen, let's take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to another player, a couple of others, and find out how they got involved. And this is an amazing team. And we're also going to talk about your Veterans Day. What is that? Not Veterans Day, but Veterans.
Yeah. It's Veterans Public Service Night.
Oh, that sounds great. So when we come back, we'll be joined by a couple of other players and